Thank you, Kylie and Alyssa. I too want to say how happy I am to see so many of you here with us this evening. We are absolutely honored by your presence. We have a number of Girl Scouts in the room tonight who joyfully took time away from their homework to host this event. So joyfully, they were thrilled. They said, I'll go, I'll go, I'll go. But they wanted to be able to be here to host this celebration in honor of 3 women who are extraordinary role models of leadership for our girls. Would all the Girl Scouts in the room raise your hand so we can acknowledge you? There are a ton of you, young and old. Woo! Woo! Thank you. As Girl Scouts, we make a promise to help people at all times and to live by a set of values we call our laws. At the heart of this more than a century-long practice is our deep commitment to change the world, to make the world better. At Girl Scouts of Greater New York, we know that to do this important work, our girls must be confident, they must be prepared to lead, they must be courageous enough to change the things that need to be changed, and they must be resilient in their pursuit of a positive future, not only for themselves, but for others. Eleanor Roosevelt is one of my most precious role models. Eleanor believed that the future is determined by the choices we make today and by what we value. In her day, Eleanor was never afraid to shine the light on issues that needed to be tackled so that our country could realize its greatness. Today in Girl Scouts, we're doing the same. Last year, the Girl Scout Research Institute issued a somewhat ominous report on the state of girls. It said that while indeed some girls in the US have made progress in the classroom and elsewhere, other girls are falling behind. Why? Because poverty is leading to growing disparities in access to quality education, after-school activities, healthy lifestyles, and to positive role models. If our country is to realize that greatness that Eleanor spoke about, then all girls, not just some, must have the opportunity to realize their full potential. Given that 70% of the girls that we serve here in New York City come from low to moderate income families, you can easily see that our work has never been more urgent. As one of my colleagues at the Research Institute put it so well, data are not destiny. So we forge on because the future, our girls' future, is at stake. At GSGNY, we want all the girls we serve, regardless of the neighborhood that they live in, to see what's possible, and then we want to help them practice it too. Our girls are not only symbols of the Girl Scout promise, they are the living reality of what we have been doing in this city for the past 102 years. One of those Girl Scouts is Denisha Chow. Denisha has grown up in the South Bronx. She participated in our career exploration program offered during the school day in several under-resourced middle schools in Brooklyn, Queens, and the South Bronx. She has a wonderful story to tell, so I invited Denisha here to do just that. Ladies and gentlemen, Denisha.
Good evening, everyone. I'm so happy to be here tonight with our CEO. My story is like many other girls who come from neighborhoods like mine. Thank you. I was raised by my mother in a single-family home in the Bronx. We didn't have much. Money was tight, but we got by as best as we could. We got by because my mom, who is here with me tonight, is a strong, hardworking woman. She knew what I was up against growing up in my neighborhood, and she made sure I would overcome it. She always tells me, Denisha, work hard for what you want because nothing in life is free. My mom is my role model. She has tried to give me every opportunity. Because of my mom's work, I wanted more out of life. I grew up to love fashion and art. To me, dressing up and how you carry yourself are art forms. I learned from my mom that a strong, beautiful outward appearance is nice, but you have to be just as beautiful on the inside. Sometimes it isn't easy. My neighborhood in the South Bronx was very tough. I was surrounded by a lot of negativity and despair, but my mom wouldn't let that be an excuse for me. She would just say, just because you live in a neighborhood does not mean you cannot design and change your own future. And that's when Girl Scouts came into my life. I went to Albert Einstein Middle School, where I heard about Girl Scouts and a career exploration program, which we call CEP. I was in 6th grade. For 3 years, I learned so much things from CEP, like how to live a healthier life, how to manage money, resolve conflicts, and how to communicate with others. These lessons taught me about being a leader, and at the same time, how to conduct myself as a young lady. CEP also introduced me to careers I didn't know existed. My Girl Scout leaders instilled in me the discipline I needed to be a scholar. I graduated from the CEP program in 2012. I am now an alumni of the program. Last summer, I was nominated and got an internship position at Eileen Fisher. The wonderful people at Eileen Fisher taught me amazing things about fashion and working in the real world. Along with my mom and my Girl Scouting experience, this internship changed my life. Today, I am putting into practice what I learned. I am full of hope and positivity now. I have the courage to venture out and try new things. Now I know I can do anything and be what I want to be. I'm going to graduate from high school and go on to college. I want to help other girls in my community. I want to show them that there are better things in life and greater things are possible. This is something Girl Scouts instilled in me, and I'll forever be grateful. Thank you so much for being here with us tonight.
Denisha's mom is here. Miss Doreen Gay, would you stand up and let us recognize you for the great work you've done?